Whether you're on the road, at home, maybe on vacation, we are heading into a different kind of storm season than we're already in, right? This is the hurricane season. Soon we'll be headed into ice storm season. You know you need insurance for just about everything. It can be hard to know, though, whether you have the right amount of coverage. Chase Smith with Alliance Insurance Services is joining us to answer your insurance-related questions. So here's how you get your question directly to our expert. You need to text us your question. The number is 336-379-5775. Remember, this is text only, so please don't call. All right, so first and foremost, let's talk about what COVID taught all of us when it comes to the insurance world.
I think COVID taught us all a lot. Primary takeaway should be expect the unexpected. Be prepared and be proactive.
Be prepared and be proactive. So that might really spur us into talking about like flood insurance, because it is hurricane season, and so that's like this round of insurance. If folks want flood insurance, or they say, well, they told me I don't need flood insurance, what is your answer to that?
Well, if you think that you do not have flood insurance, you probably do not. Most homeowners insurance policies exclude flood. So it's always better to understand your coverage prior to a flood than after.
All right, and so if you do want flood insurance, it's one of those things where if you see a hurricane out in the Gulf and you know it's going to be hitting the state of North Carolina and you're thinking to yourself, oh, okay, we could have a flood issue, that is too late to get flood insurance. Tell us the timeline.
That is correct. That is too late. Insurance companies typically will put restrictions when there's a storm approaching. It's always better and best, again, to be proactive, speak with your agent, understand your coverage, know what's covered and what's not.
Because it's 30 days, correct, from when you apply for flood insurance to when it actually takes effect?
Most of the time, yes. Through a National Flood Insurance Program, they have a 30-day waiting period.
Okay, so just know that it's not like your insurance company is playing hardball with you. This is how this is working in all of the insurances, that you need to wait for about 30 days before that kicks in. All right, when it comes to like ice storms and that kind of thing, what kind of insurance should we be looking at there?
We want to make sure that we, obviously we have car insurance and things of that sort, but, focusing on the home, make sure we have a good homeowner's insurance policy, understand your deductible, know what's covered, what's not, and don't always shop on price. Some homeowners insurance policies are better than others.
Okay, when you say know your deductible, you mean just knowing that, hey, let's say my deductible is $800, I'm going to lay out $800 before I get anything reimbursed back, or is there other things that I would need to know?
Yeah, so, I think knowing and understanding your coverage, and then in reference to the deductible, if you carry a high deductible to keep the price down, then understand that if a claim occurs, you are going to have to pay that money first before the insurance company will pay.
All right. Well, speaking of that, making a claim, having the insurance company pay, a lot of it depends on what you can prove that you had with you in the house or in the car or whatever else. So my question is this right here. Is capturing the information or capturing what you have or whatever else, is it most important to get that documented by like photo or video?
Documentation is key. Photos, videos, in the event of an emergency, save your receipts. Documentation. It's very important.
All right, so when we make a home inventory, and that is, being able to tell the insurance company what kind of TV, what kind of stereo, what kind of gaming system, what kind of whatever, because we're not going to remember all that stuff off the top of our head, like what year you bought it probably. So when we make that home inventory, what should we do? Like if we've got the phone pointing, how should we make that happen?
Yeah, so again, back to taking pictures and videos to remind us, maybe a couple pictures of our closet or our living room. And then we always recommend for any sort of big ticket item, a big flat screen TV or a brand new couch or anything of that sort, try to save the receipt. Now, we understand that's not always realistic, but big ticket items, save the receipts, pictures, videos.
Gotcha. And when you say save the receipts, so maybe go back, dig into the file cabinet and find like the 3 to 5 things that are maybe like worth thousands of dollars. And then
Yes.
putting it on like a zip drive, do we then send it to our insurance person, or do we keep it to ourselves? We send it to a friend so that they can hold it in case all of our stuff is gone?
You can put it in the cloud. Yes, so you can give it to your insurance agent, and they can hold the file for you. Again, I was not joking. You can put it in a cloud where it's out there, so your house catches on fire, you do not lose all the documentation.
Okay. All right. We are going to take a quick break, but we will be right back, and you can get your questions answered with our insurance expert by texting that question 336-379-5775.